Hi, so welcome back to my channel again. So today my topic will be on the old age, or the consequences or the complications that we face, or I should say when people grow old they face. So as we can depict that our life has been depicted as the four stages that we had. At the first we have the childhood, we have adolescence, we have adulthood, and the old age. As we grew up, when the childhood days comes, we everybody had our joyous days in our life at then, and then we step into the period of our adulthood. We want to get back into the childhood, and then comes the age that brings the most complications of it, that is the old age. Age, every age comes with its own issues and the complications. We evolve mentally and physically during these phases of our life. Physically weak, we get physically weak, mentally inactive, and various diseases infect our body and mind. As life goes on, the traditional joint family concept has been phased out in favor of nuclear family. As our society is transitioning into a nuclear family, the children are trying to keep their parents away from them, and they are found that they are completely abandoning them and sending them to the old age homes. That's why you can see that all over the India, the amount of the old age homes has been very much increased. And as the report, we can see that some children have been telling their parents that you are just going on a, they are taking them to somewhere for a trip or anything, and they are leaving them there and they never come back. So what are the things that they face there? I would like to point it out. I know they can gather friends there in the old age home. They have people with the same mindset there, and they can stay all along. But you should also know that when they are at our homes or with us, with their family, I should quote it right there, they feel, loved, because they are with their loved selves. And when they go there, they feel out of the companionship. As the technology is evolving, they are not a bit upgraded at us in the field of the technology. They when we say something to them, they feel difficult to understand that where to do, what to do, because they can't understand. There is a huge generation gap between them and us. And due to the health issues, they are always feeling like a burden to their children. So in my thinking, I would suggest that, I know everybody has their works and everything. You should also keep a distinctive approach to your future. Obviously they also want us to be successful, as we are their children, but we should also take care of their needs, because when we grow old at a certain age of time, when the time passes, they also become children. The old age people, they act as a children. You say them one thing, they will like, no, we will not listen, why are you scolding me? They become like children. So parents are a ladder to our success. They have held your hand first when no one was there. As the charity begins at home, your knowledge also begins from your home. The first teaching, you always get it from your parents. If your mother gives you a sense of nourishment, your father is always there to hold an umbrella over your head in any difficulty you face in your life. So how can we leave them? How can you leave them? If you are also leaving them in any circumstances of your life, you should take the care to at least communicate with them, and at least tell them that no, you are not feeling like a burden. I am busy right now. I am not able to focus on so much things, but yeah, I will definitely come back to you. So you need to communicate with them. I think that no parents want bad for their children, right? But we are drowning towards the Western culture. In Western culture, at some places we can also even see that these children are leaving their paternal home from at the age of 16 or 17, and in here it is happening too. They even ask their parents, or the parents have to ask permission from their children that we are visiting you. But this is not our culture. Our culture has always been so much enriched than them. We always respect our elders, that all our religion, and you should always bow down to them who has given you this opportunity to come into this world. I know not all parents are same. They are not as supportive, as they want. They scold you and anything, and not all parents are good. I would also say that, because I have seen some situations that I really feel bad for the children. But you should also keep that in mind, that half of their age has already gone to bring you up. So you should always keep a positive approach, and you should also think it in this way, that theirs is the first time to be parents too. They have not experienced it before, right? They are also experiences this feeling of the parenthood for the first time. So there can be mistakes when in some houses we still get grandparents in there, and when as grandchildren we enjoy a lot with them. They tell us stories, or they share some experiences, what they have gained, what we can learn from. So if you are taking away your child from them, they are missing a great immense amount of, you can say a loveliest time they can spend with their grandparents, right? Right. So if their grandchildren are staying with them, they have a sense of great enjoyment, because in life at that age they only want some acceptance from their family, and you have to give that. As you are growing up, they gave you everything, so we should also offer them this. You should serve them at your utmost amount of life, because the life gives you a limited amount of time. It is not eternal, so you would regret it. I know many of you will be on the contrary of my this topic, that okay, then we should not enjoy our lives, we should not go abroad to study and not leave our parents. No, I am completely not saying that. You go, your career is very much important, but when you go there, you should also sense that you are leaving back your parents here. They are growing old as well as you are. So at the old age homes I see on the internet, and it gives me such I feel very bad, because I didn't get my grandparents as much time I needed. So I feel that gap very much. And when I see that some of the elderly people there, when their family visits them, the amount of happiness they have, at least if you are so much busy, you could at least have one call a day. Nobody is so much busy that they don't communicate with them, right? At least one call, they deserve this, right? So I always feel that we should be more cooperative to them and fill up this generation gap that we are having. Why do we think that they can't enjoy with us? Let them be a part of your enjoyment, not an obstacle of your enjoyment. If you are getting some type of entertainment, you just go and ask them that, see, I am going in this or that, would you like to join me? And I bet some parents will, some grandparents will, because they also miss their days, right? They also miss their childhood. They also want to feel enjoyed, and they want some friendliness, because at that age they get lonely. When when we get older, we will also having our children's, the offsprings will be coming of the family. So we take away the grandchilds from them. So at that time of it, this is the only enjoyment they want. They want their family to be seen in a happy place, in a happy enjoyment mood. They do not want to be a phase of, what do we see, quarrels or anything, that due to them your family has been in a so much of rough mood. So I always feel like that when people even ask me that would you prefer to go out for studying abroad. Yeah, if definitely, if situations come like that, I have got an offer and I try to get abroad, but at the back of the thing, I always want to stay here, because I have a thinking that my parents are the important thing in my life, right? The people who are always at the back of me, because you don't get so peoples that who will be at the constant support, and by luck I have got some of the peoples that are constantly supporting me. So how can I leave them and go? It always been in a tug of war relic situation for me. But in this generation, when I'm seeing that now things are happening like this, in which culture parents are referred to as God at some extent, and they are definitely, and they are the pillars. You grow up, they held your hand for the first time, and you should also be holding their hand at the last of their edge, because time is very limited, as I said. You would only regret it, because you are coming from home, you are just slamming the doors here and then, but you remember that your mother will be sitting, or your father will be seated there for you, that when will my children come, they won't eat how much you say them, they won't, and they are getting ended up in the old age homes. Why? My question is why? Can't we give them this life? Some amount of our life, they have given half of them. Why can't we? So that's a small talk I wanted to share, as these things came into my mind by seeing some of the topics that I have seen in the internet from the past few days, and it really triggers me on the triggers me. And I would always say that yeah, people will be there who will be talking in the contradiction, but it's fine. People will having that perspective, and I love to think in another way. So thank you. We'll be coming back with another video in a short time. Up till now, goodbye. Thanks for watching.